You're watching Tag TV.
Good evening, welcome to South Asia Newsline. I am Uzma Jafri. Here are the top stories we are tracking for you on Thursday, the 12th of April. Indian Prime Minister inaugurates 10th edition of Defence Expo in southern India. Afghan district governor among dozens killed in Taliban attack. And India successfully launches regional navigation satellite. And now for all the details. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Thursday formally inaugurated the 10th edition of a mega defence expo of weapons and military hardware in India's southern Tamil Nadu province. While addressing the event, he said it is imperative that we make in India and supply to the world.
Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Thursday asserted that the days of policy paralysis in defence are over, and the government will ensure defence requirements are met not only for the present but for the future too. The Prime Minister made the comments after inaugurating the 10th Defence Expo, a biennial exhibition of weapons and military hardware in India's southern Tamil Nadu province. He also stressed that being living in an interconnected world, it is imperative that we make in India and supply to the world.
Our commitment to peace is just as strong as our commitment to protect our people and our territory. And for this, we are ready to take all steps required to equip our armed forces.
According to the Defence Ministry, over 500 defence firms, including 154 foreign manufacturers, are participating in the 4-day exhibition. India's indigenously developed land, air and naval system are also being showcased. The weapons and platforms being displayed include the Tejas fighter jets, advanced towered artillery gun systems designed by the DRDO, Arjun Mark II tank and Dhanush artillery guns.
2 policemen were injured in a grenade attack in Pulwama district of India's northern Jammu and Kashmir province on Thursday. No militant group has claimed responsibility for the attack so far.
Two policemen were injured as militants lobbed a grenade at a police station in Pulwama district of India's Jammu and Kashmir province on Thursday. A police station in Pulwama district was reportedly attacked in the morning, which gave splinter injuries to the policemen who were then rushed to hospital for treatment. The area was cordoned off soon after and a search operation was underway to nab the militants till the last reports came in. No militant outfit has claimed responsibility for the attack so far. The attack comes amid a series of counter-insurgency operations by the local police and security forces over the past few weeks, which have resulted in the killings of militants in subsequent clashes. India accuses Pakistan of training and arming militants and helping them infiltrate across the border. Pakistan denies the allegations.
Moving on. Annexed by Pakistan illegally more than 6 decades ago, GilgitBaltistan still suffers the pain. Locals allege due to government's negligence, the illegally occupied region lacks medical as well as educational facilities.
Absence of proper medical and education facilities in GilgitBaltistan has remained a matter of grave concern for the locals in the illegally occupied region. For almost 6 decades, their rights in the region have been suppressed and their basic needs neglected. Residents hold the puppet administration under Islamabad's control accountable for the poor situation.
लेकिन हम अपने रिसोर्सेज के ऊपर हमारा कोई कब्जा है, न हमें अपने रिसोर्सेज को यूटिलाइज करने दिया जा रहा है और यहाँ तो बैरूनी वो ताकतें जो हैं यहाँ पर हमारे रिसोर्सेज को लूट मार कर लिया। हमारे आईनी हुकूक के न होने का यही तो सबसे बड़ा नुकसान है। ना हमारे पास मेडिकल की सही फैसिलिटीज़ हैं, ना हमारे पास जो है एजुकेशन की सही फैसिलिटीज़ है। आप
GilgitBaltistan, a part of the erstwhile Jammu and Kashmir province of India, was annexed by Pakistan illegally more than 6 decades ago. People have been waiting for years for a better administration that could work for the region's development. But the pathetic attitude of the government has worsened the condition.
In news from Afghanistan, Taliban militants overran a government headquarters in southeastern Afghanistan on Thursday, killing a district governor and more than 12 persons. The attack was the latest in a wave of violence in the country that has killed and wounded hundreds of civilians this year.
Taliban militants overran a district in Afghan's Ghazni province early on Thursday and killed more than a dozen people, including the district's governor, before retreating. The militants killed Khwaja Omri district governor Ali Dost Shams, his bodyguards, 7 police officers and 5 government intelligence officials, a senior police personnel confirmed. The Taliban also torched the district headquarters.
5 نفر از پرسنل امنیت ملی به شهادت رسیدن. ولسوالی خواجه‌عمری به شهادت رسیده. تعداد 7 نفر پلیس ملی به شهادت رسیده. و خوشبختانه تعداد 45 الی 50 نفر دشمن تلف شده.
Bodies wrapped in blankets were laid on the ground of the district compound by late Thursday morning. Taliban said in a statement 20 police officers were killed in the attack. Khwaja Omri is near the provincial capital, also called Ghazni, 95 miles southwest of the Afghan capital, Kabul.
More on news from Afghanistan. Afghanistan's prized carpet industry has seen its sales drop by half in the last year as the country grapples with militant violence and tough competition with other countries. Weavers say growing violence is scaring away potential buyers for the product that already sells for around the average household's annual income.
A giant loom stands against the wall of Afghan carpet weaver Ali Reza's living room in West Kabul. All day long, he and other family members hop on and off the wooden bench in front of it, busily tying knots using bits of colored wool yarn that will create a beautiful carpet in about a month's time. It's a time-honored craft which has weathered poverty and war over the decades to grace the floors of royalty and rich alike the world over. But these days, cheaper, inferior quality carpets made in other countries are eating into handmade carpet market.
خب ما 3-4 نفر سر یک قالین میشینیم، فکر دمای 8000 یا 7000 که میشه خیلی به سختی خرج خود پورا میکنیم. این مشکلات هست دیگه.
Each time a bomb goes off or the sirens of security vehicles echo over the Afghan capital, carpet weavers worry over not just their security but their livelihood. The violence is scaring away potential buyers and demand for the carpets.
As you know, due to security problems in Afghanistan, the carpet buyers, which today are very rich people, they are not willing to come to Afghanistan to purchase our carpets.
Annual carpet exports fell by half last year as traders struggled to reach high-paying buyers abroad. Afghanistan exported $38 million of hand-woven carpets in 2016-17. A year earlier, Afghan carpet exports were worth $89.5 million, and during more peaceful times 9 years earlier, exports amounted to $150 million.
India's Space Research Organisation on Thursday successfully launched its 8th regional navigation satellite from a space centre in Sriharikota Island. The satellite is a part of the NAVIC navigation satellite constellation, which will help navigate the country's aerial and marine routes.
India on Thursday launched its 8th navigation satellite, taking the country a step further to developing its own global positioning system and reduce its dependency on foreign navigation networks. The IRNSS-1I satellite lifted off from the Sriharikota Space Center in southern India to join a constellation of 7 other satellites in the Indian Regional Navigation Satellite System. The satellite was launched through indigenously developed Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle or PSLV.
This particular vehicle is called PSLV C-41. There is a 43rd mission of the PSLV, which precisely injected the IRNSS-1I. That is the 8th satellite in the Navy constellation.
The satellite will help navigate the country's aerial and marine routes as well as the aid disaster management and vehicle tracking up to 932 miles around the mainland. It will replace India's first navigation satellite IRNSS-1A, parts of which stopped working 2 years ago. India is seeking a larger share of the more than $300 billion global space industry as Prime Minister Narendra Modi seeks to project it as a global low-cost provider of services in the space.
Fishermen of India's southern Tamil Nadu province will have to wait for 45 days to net their catch as the authorities have enforced an annual ban. The ban will be in effect from April 15 till May 29 in order to conserve fish stock.
Fishermen in India's southern Tamil Nadu province wait for a bumper catch after the end of the annual fishing ban that will be imposed from next week. Fishermen hope for a good catch after the lifting of the ban, as availability of prawn as well as other saltwater fishes would increase significantly after the breeding period ends. The annual ban lasts for 45 days, sometimes creating monetary difficulties for the fishermen of the province.
முடிஞ்சு நாங்கள் கடலுக்கு போகும்போது கடலில் மீன் இனப்பெருக்கம் கூடுதலாக இருக்கும், இறால் மீன் எல்லாமே கூடுதலாக கிடைக்கும். அது எங்களுக்கு ரொம்ப பயனுள்ள ஒரு தடைகாலமாக இருக்கும்.
Authorities of the province enforced the ban from April 15 to May 29 during the breeding season of fishes to conserve fish stock in the sea. The government provides fishermen with an ex gratia amount of $63 to compensate for the fishing ban.
A girl in India's western Pune city has wowed people with her hairdressing skills. 12-year-old Juhi Sapke has been practicing hairstyling since the age of 8 and is now trained to practice the art. The young hairdresser's talent is being appreciated all across the country.
A 12-year-old girl, Juhi Sapke in India's western Pune, has become the talk of the town as she has wowed customers with her haircutting and styling skills. Juhi was 8 years old when she started learning hairstyling after getting inspired from her mother. She undertook training in her father's salon and started practicing at the age of just 10.
जब मैंने बाकी सबको यह करते हुए देखा तो मुझे ऐसा लगा मैं भी करूं, इसीलिए, और मेरी मॉम भी करती है, फिर वो सबको सिखाती भी है, इसीलिए मुझे करना पसंद था, तब से मैंने ये करना शुरू.
Juhi now has several clients. She has styled models for fashion shows and has been featured in many magazines for her talent.
जूही बहुत छोटी थी तो पहले थोड़ा टेंशन था, बट शी डन रियली वेरी गुड जॉब. लाइक टोंग्स करना इजी बात होती नहीं है, तो उसने बहुत अच्छे से किया, और एप्लीकेशन यूजिंग प्रॉपरली ऑल दिस थिंग्स एंड स्टफ बहुत अच्छे से किया उसने.
All India Hair and Beauty Association, also known as AIHBA, has submitted an application to the Limca Book of World Records and nominated Juhi for the award of the youngest hairstylist in India.
Well, that's all we have for you from South Asia this evening. Now our viewers can watch the show on southasianewsline.com. You can also visit us on facebook.com/SAsiaNewsline and follow us on Twitter @SAsiaNewsline. That's all in tonight's edition. We will see you same time tomorrow. Good night.
You're watching TAG TV.